Obesity is a huge issue in the UK. 11,117 hospital admissions were directly attributable to obesity in 2019. That's a 4% increase on the year before. This suggests a close link to what people choose to eat on a day-to-day basis. Doctors would recommend eating your 5 a day to improve physical health. I asked Judy Budge on whether she thinks her diet is healthy.
50-50.
50-50. Why?
Because if I've got time, and I think we generally eat quite healthy meals, but then when I haven't got time because I work full time and I have adult children and a husband that also works, sometimes we end up having a takeout, so that's not good. And sometimes I don't eat breakfast.
20% of Year 6 students were classified as obese as of November 2019. Currently, primary school students have only 2 hours of PE in their curriculum, which is not enough for a child to stay healthy in this ever-changing world. As shown by the chart on screen, around 65% of people living in the UK are classified as overweight by the BMI scale. This shows that the lack of physical education is not a modern-day problem. The lack of specification in the curriculum allows healthy eating to be skimmed over. As an example, this will remove the need to learn about differences between red and white meat. Here's Judy Budge talking about her views on the government's input into this matter.
I guess not really, because I think they could do it much better in supermarkets and things. Supermarkets are dreadful, and if they could control the way supermarkets, display stuff and have stuff near the tills and encourage, the sweet aisle is huge, for instance. So maybe they should swell up, different aisles, and I guess the supermarkets aren't going to do that without some kind of government influence, if you like. And also there's the adverts. There's not enough adverts. Like, you could watch television and there's no adverts, is there, to do with healthy eating.
Home cooking is a good method to reduce added sugars and fats. Making pasta from home is a notable example of how companies can exploit their consumers by adding hidden fats and sugars that would not be in a product if you made it from scratch. Lucy, do you think there is enough done by the government to promote a healthy society?
No, probably not. Just because I think you don't see enough emphasis on it in schools, even, as well as, like adverts, TV adverts and things like that. And I think even in some media, there's been a movement recently to promote, obviously, clothing lines and them fitting different sized people, which is fair enough, but it has gone quite to the extreme where there are some clothing lines promoting clothing on very, very obese, unhealthy people, and I don't think that's a good thing to promote.
Do you think you eat healthy?
Relatively, I would say I would eat healthy.
Any reason why you think that?
Well, I've the odd sandwich, just a simple sandwich.
Yeah.
Eating healthy always starts from your own home, and I do not think the government is doing enough to support this. Do you agree?
Not particularly, because of the fighting they had to turn around on the school dinners for children. And I've not seen or heard anything about eating healthily. It's normally other people who actually instigate the healthy eating, i.e. Jamie Oliver, for instance.
Obesity and physical health are not just an issue that can be eradicated, but it will take time, money and support from the people around you, both mentally and physically.